حلقة جديدة من قلب الحكاية، وهالمرة نحن هون بقلب الحكاية لأنه حكايتها غير كل الحكايات. حكايتها بتعرفنا أكثر على قيمة الكائنات الحية، منشوف شغفها، منعيشه ومنقرأ بكتبها. صار لها موجودة بدولة الإمارات من 2001، 24 سنة من الاهتمام والعطاء وأكيد الشغف يلي بيتجسد بعملها بشكل يومي. سموها The Falcon Whisperer، وهي ضيفتنا لليوم دكتور مارغريت ميلر, Director of Abu Dhabi Falcon Hospital. Very happy and honored to have you with us today.
Thank you so much. The honor is fully mine.
Thank you. The Falcon Whisperer. You smiled, you laughed when I said this,
Yes.
but you're well known for this.
Yes, that's actually true because I have a special feeling for falcons. It's like a kind of instinct, a kind of intuition. If they feel well or if they feel sick, so I can really sense what is going on.
Amazing.
So that's from where this
Amazing,
name
amazing.
derives.
We will hear all the story. But first, tell me more about Margaret Miller. What's your story? How did it all start? When, where, and how?
Good. I was born and raised in Bavaria, and I studied veterinary medicine, and I always loved falcons. So therefore, I did my PhD in falcon medicine on bumblefoot. It's a foot disease in falcons.
Okay.
And then in 2001, I got the offer to come here to the Abu Dhabi Falcon Hospital, and I started as a veterinarian. And after half a year, I became in charge of the hospital.
What did you do to become the director of Abu Dhabi Falcon Hospital after half a year only?
Well, when I came here, I did a lot of changes on the medical side. And because when I was doing my PhD, I was doing locum work. So I was going to a lot of different clinics to take over and to run those clinics. So I knew a lot about management of clinics already, what has to be done, what has to be changed, what are the best practices. So that's when I was put in charge. I started to implement it here in the Abu Dhabi Falcon Hospital. And I changed it completely. And I'm really humbled to say that nowadays we have been ranked as the #2 veterinary hospital in the whole world, not just Falcon Hospital, even veterinary hospital.
Yeah.
And this is only possible if you have a very dedicated team. Our team here is not a team, it's a family. We work together like a family. Everybody helps the other ones. I have trained all my staff, all my team members, like to the level I want to have them. So that's why everything is on international level.
Beautiful. Dr. Margaret, why falcons?
Because they are like magic.
And in Bavaria.
True.
if I would say like you were raised here, I would understand why falcons. But in Bavaria, why did you choose falcons?
We don't have so many falcons in Bavaria, which is right. But when I was studying veterinary medicine and I was working in the avian clinic, we got injured falcons that were found on the street. And when they came and they were so sick and really critically injured, and I looked at them, I looked in their little black eyes. It was like magic, I totally fell in love with them. And it is like something so attractive, like they can communicate with me through their eyes and I know what they want. I know that they try to survive. They want to fight. So they want me to fight with them, to help them. And this kind of communication is completely different than you have it with a dog or a cat or a horse. It is something on a different level, on a more intuitive level.
Wow.
And it's like a virus that caught me and never let me go.
How would you describe a falcon?
With
all this passion. So how would you describe a falcon?
A falcon is something very, very unique. You see a beautiful, majestic bird of prey, but in the same time, they are so sensitive, so delicate, and you cannot see this from the outside. And that's why they're a constant challenge for me as a veterinarian, because they can even die within 5-6 hours after getting some kind of rotten food or something like that. So there is not much time in between. You need to be really spot on with your examination and your diagnosis and then to start your treatment. But I would describe them as they are something much more than an animal. You cannot compare them to an animal. They are like a very kind of magic creation, actually. And the way how they can express themselves and how they also deal with us as humans, it is certainly on a much, much higher level than you can say like normal animals.
So tell me stories about falcons. So we see the falcon from far, we take a picture with the falcon, or maybe we come here and visit the falcons at Abu Dhabi Falcon Hospital, or we see them in many cultural events.
Exactly, yes.
But what are the hidden information that not everyone knows about falcons? And you're saying that they are magical creatures.
They are, because they can really communicate through intuition, through without even giving any sounds or any movements. You can sense what they want through their eyes. It is like a kind of hidden communication they can do. You know, like a cat, she's meowing, or a dog is barking. A falcon doesn't have to do this. You communicate while you look into their eyes, and you know exactly what they want, what they need. And in the same time, we always see them, as you say, so big and beautiful. And then they're always females, because in falcons, the female is 1/3 taller than the male. So it is something also very unique in the animal world, which is not normal among other animals. So they are very, very special, very different from other animals. And as I say, the way how they communicate with us, it's not a kind of normal animal communication. And this is what makes them so fascinating, because you cannot just learn to read their language of communication. You need to sense it. And the moment you sense it, and you feel what they want to express, what they want to tell you, that's when this magic happens, actually. And that's what makes them so special and so unique.
How easy is to build this connection with the falcon?
Well, I think it's not so easy.
How easy or how difficult?
For me, somehow it comes naturally, because I had it from the beginning. I can somehow communicate with them. But we also have amazing falconers, and they really communicate in the same way with their falcons. And this makes this bond between falcon and falcon, or the bond between the falcon and me as a veterinarian, so special, because it is so intense, so profound, so strong. And that's what makes it so magically so unique.
What's the lifetime of a falcon?
Before, when I came here, they lived between 15 to 18 years. Now the lifespan has increased. They can live up to 20 years easily, because we do preventive examinations, like for children, actually, routine checkups. And because of this, we see falcons, they come to us for many, many years. They never had any serious disease. So that's beautiful to see that we preserve their health, actually.
Dr. Margaret, you came to Abu Dhabi 24 years ago. It was just maybe the beginning of the story. Today, you are the heart of the story. And when I entered to this place, I saw too many awards, too many certificates, saying thank you, Dr. Margaret, for all what you have done.
Thank you.
So if you want to give me a title for the 24 years in Abu Dhabi until now, a title for this book, for this chapter, let's say, in your book, in your life book, what would this title be?
This title would be that it's a journey that has exceeded my own vision, actually. It is something, when I came here, I wanted to heal falcons, I wanted to help falcons, I wanted to create new health conditions, health standards for them. And over time, you know, I had a vision for this hospital. But actually, where we reached now, as I said, the #2 veterinary hospital in the world, the largest falcon hospital in the world, and the most renowned falcon institution in the world, it is something which has exceeded my own expectations, actually. And it was only possible because as I said, we are working here like a family. We are here 24 hours. We see ourselves more than the families, you know. We know everything from each other, professionally and privately, because we work so closely together. And that's the only way how you can create something like this. You know, there is a saying that an organization doesn't depend on the individuals. But in my opinion, that's not true. An organization depends on the heart, the passion, and the dedication of the individuals, because this is what they need to build a place like this. This is built from our hard work, from our sacrifices. We have sacrificed a lot, all of us, all the family, the Abu Dhabi Falcon Hospital family. And then only you can create something like this. But also, you need to believe that you can always do more, you can achieve more. See, if you stop at a certain place and you say, oh, it's great what I have achieved, that's enough, then that's wrong, because then you're stuck in this place, in this level. And I am a perfectionist, you know, I always want to make it better, more beautiful, more professional. And only if you have this drive that you never ever stop, either learning yourself, teaching the others, and improving a place like this, then you can succeed. That's what I firmly believe.
Dr. Margaret, people may think that working in a, for example, Falcon Hospital is like an 8 hours job from the morning till the evening. But I know that sometimes you receive a call at midnight, or sometimes you're traveling and you have to come back for your Falcon, for one Falcon that is in need and that needs your help. Tell me about this.
That's absolutely true. Here we are not working in working hours. Here we are here around the clock, 24/7. And it's correct what you said. For example, one time I was on a holiday to visit my parents in Germany, and a very important Falcon broke the leg. So I'm known as the specialist to fix those broken legs. So I had to cancel a leave. On the next day I flew back just to reach here, and in the same time then direct to make the surgery for this Falcon, because otherwise it would have been too late. So in the same time we are receiving Falcons, not just at midnight, at 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock. One time I received another Falcon from a fracture. She came from Morocco from a hunting trip. She reached here at 2 o'clock in the morning at the airport. She was here at 3 o'clock in the morning. We did the fracture repair because I had a flight at 7 o'clock in the morning. I finished the surgery. I waited until she woke up. I took my bag and I raced to the airport. But this is life, you know, this is how we are here. We are here anytime. Or one time we got a very special VIP Falcon. She came to Russia to us because she had a breathing problem. And we said, oh, that is serious. When she arrived, her breathing pipe, you know, the windpipe, the trachea, was completely blocked. She wouldn't even have lived another 3-4 hours.
Wow.
I removed all of this. She was in treatment for 1 week, and then she flew back to Russia for hunting. So that's what I mean. We are here anytime. See, if you just work to get your salary and to be happy to finish your 8 hours, it's the wrong place. This is a place where we are here all the time. And for example, in my first 3 years here, I had 1 day leave, and I worked 7 days a week from 8 o'clock in the morning until 10 in the night. Every single day, just to set up everything. And still now, we never finish in time.
And it's well seen. I believe that it's well seen, the development that happened here, your passion, the interviews, the awards that fill this room as well. Dr. Margaret, what did you learn from Falcons?
I learned their perseverance, that you really, even if it's very difficult to reach your goal, which is the prey for the Falcon, but which is for me my goal, you can still achieve it, even if it looks like there are so many obstacles in between. If you follow your path and you're really focusing on it and you don't lose your end goal, you can achieve everything you want. And this is this perseverance, this stamina that Falcons have, never to give up. And this is really what I learned from them, because sometimes, you know, also in building this hospital or even privately, sometimes we have very difficult situations. And sometimes we believe, oh my God, how can we really cross those difficulties, those obstacles? They look unsurmountable. But when we look at Falcons, they can achieve the incredible. And that's what I learned from them. To achieve, which is virtually impossible to achieve. And that's what I learned.
Was there a special Falcon that took your heart? Something happened that you felt that this Falcon is special?
Yes. I had one very special one. She was run over by a car. It was a peregrine female. And when she came, she was already in shock, lying down. And at that time, I was in the surgery. And my team came and said, you know, there is a Falcon. She's going to die anyway. No point to look at her. And I had a feeling I need to see her now. I looked at her. She was lying on the floor. She opened her eyes, she looked, and that's what I meant. She really fixated my eyes. She really gave me that message.
The Falcon Whisperer.
Yeah, but it's true. And she said, like, I want to live, you know, just help me. I don't want to die now.
As if she's telling you, yes, I want to live.
She really conveyed that she wants to live. Then I said, okay, we'll do a surgery for her now. And from her head up to the back of her, half of her back, the muscles were gone, everything was gone. It was just the rubber from the car tire. I've never seen such a horrible case, actually, like her. And everybody said, she's in shock, she cannot survive the anesthesia. I said, anyway, otherwise she's gonna die, we need to give her a chance. I did a 3-hour surgery for her. And then within 2 months, I did another 7 surgeries. I even had to reconstruct her ears.
Wow.
And then she was ready to go home. And I had told the falconers, don't call me. When she's ready, I will call. Otherwise, just assume she's not there anymore. I called him. He didn't even believe it.
That she's still alive.
He cried when he saw her. He was so dear to her heart. After 3 weeks, he came back and he said, you know, I took her for hunting. She's better than before. How beautiful is this? You know, these are the things that show us, even if it's a hopeless case, we need to give them a chance. There is always hope in what we do. And that's another thing that I learned from Falcon. Never give up hope. There is always a chance in life.
Beautiful. How do you see the relation between the falconers and their falcons?
It's a mutual love, actually. A lot of people say it's just because the falconer gives food to the falcon, but it's not like this. You know, we did one time a test here. We brought 5 falconers, and one was the owner of the falcon. And we let the falcon see all those falconers, and everybody was wearing Kandora. The falcon looked at the first one, didn't react. Looked at the second man, not interested. Third one, no. The fourth one, she started jumping and flapping the wings and she was making sound. It was her falconer. So they know it. And it is such a love, and we can see it here, how much the falconers are attached to their falcons. It's like, it's their child, it's their own baby. And when we see how much they wait until we finish an emergency surgery and they will not leave the
they stay
room.
here.
They stay here. It is incredible. And I had one time a falcon, he was newly married. He came in the middle of the night because his falcon had a huge accident. She was bleeding, he was full of blood when he arrived. I said, go home because I know you're newly married, go back to your wife. He said, I cannot leave my falcon now because I need to know if she can survive the surgery. He waited 4 hours, the surgery took 4 hours. He waited all that time, then he went back. But it shows how much, how dear they are to their heart. So it is pure love.
Dr. Margaret, in 2008, after 7 years of being in the UAE, you received Abu Dhabi Awards, one of the most prestigious awards. And you have this beautiful picture behind you, and you have the trophy as well behind you. Tell me about that day.
Oh, it was incredible. You know, until today, this was the best day of my life. It was
Why? Tell me about all the
very
details.
Unexpected, because they just told me when they came for filming, they said it's just for a normal TV program. So I didn't even know the filming was for Abu Dhabi Awards. And then they called me and they said, you are shortlisted for the award, but you will not get it anyway. So you can relax. I was relaxed. At that time, my father was here on a holiday. I said, okay. And I took here my friends with me. Okay, we just go there and we enjoy. It's something unique, even to be shortlisted. It's something huge. I mean, it's incredible. So we went there and we were sitting on the table. And then suddenly one lady came and she whispered in my ear. She said, congratulations, Dr. Margaret. You won Abu Dhabi Award. You're the first ones to go up to Sheikh Mohammed to receive the award. And I was just, you know, I was just so surprised and so grateful and so humbled. I mean, it is such actually, it's the most important award for Abu Dhabi. And to receive this, as you say, after a short time of 7 years, and then to be the first one to go up on stage. And I said, I don't know what to do. I was so nervous. She said, just go there. There is a place, you stay there, and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed will take care of you. I said, okay. And it was amazing. It was such an amazing experience. It was just incredible. You know, it really made me totally speechless. And the way also how His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan spoke with me, it was so encouraging and so motivating. And in the same time also, it let me understand it's not just to receive an award. it gave me the motivation to give back to Abu Dhabi much more than I have received. It is something that is a lifelong obligation, actually, in a positive sense, to return to the community, to His Highness, whatever I can, because to receive this award, it is such an incredible achievement. It's truly beautiful. And I felt really, truly humbled and grateful until today that I have received this award. Because it's not just an award for me, it is an award for all the Abu Dhabi Falcon Hospital family, and also all the Falconers and this falconry world, because it was really one of the first times that this falconry world really got into the spotlight, and it's such an important part of the Emirati tradition. So it is beautiful that it was highlighted. And as I said, for me, it was truly an incredible moment, and I will be really grateful for all my life. And even if I'm 85, I will still remember that moment. And we are truly
to be honest,
to have His Highness.
You touched me by the description, and I had tears just by describing the moment.
It was incredible, and we are so blessed to have His Highness Sheikh Mohammed. And we couldn't have a better president, because the way how he takes care not just of the country, but each single individual, each single citizen, that is unparalleled, that is unique. You will not find this in any other country. Correct. So we are truly blessed to be here and to have him as our president.
Thank you for sharing this, Dr. Margaret. Dr. Margaret, before 2008, before Abu Dhabi Awards and after Abu Dhabi Awards, how did your experience here at Abu Dhabi Falcon Hospital change?
Yeah, of course, it had an amazing impact to receive Abu Dhabi Award, because on one hand, it also gave much more reputation to the Falcon Hospital, of course, also to me on a professional side, but also it showed the Falconers that Falcon is important, and it's more and more important. And I think this award, as I said, was not just for me, it was really for everybody.
For everyone.
And everybody felt really proud that it was given, because our falconers, they love the falcons so much. Same like our family here. Everybody is working so hard day and night, and they sacrifice so much. So it was in the end something that was a huge motivation for everybody to move on. And for me personally, it was a motivation to do much more than I had even done before. And I believe, because I received Abu Dhabi Award, also the Abu Dhabi Falcon Hospital was able to move to the place and the status where it is now, because it has really catapulted us in a different way, on a different level, actually.
Amazing.
Truly yes.
Allow me to ask you about other certificates that are on the wall, beautiful pictures as well, great memories as well. Tell me about a couple of them.
We are really proud that, for example, we have won for the 13th consecutive time the Middle East Responsible Tourism Award, because we are one of the main tourism attractions in Abu Dhabi, which is amazing, because as a veterinary place, we became a tourism attraction. And it is something that people cannot see anywhere else in the world. And we have even received 2 times the World Responsible Tourism Award as the #1 in the whole world. And we received this from the World Travel Awards, which are the Oscars in Hollywood. That's our tourism Oscars, actually. But we also have received awards for best practices, for the best manager of the year, for the quality, and as an inspirational company, because what we are doing is inspirational. It is not something which a normal veterinary practice or veterinary clinic is going to do, because the way how we have reached out is totally different. We also have received awards as World Business Leader for the quality management that we are having. So it is truly amazing. And of course, we got TripAdvisor, Traveler's Choice Awards from the public, and that is really nice to see. We have received awards from the US, the UK, Belgium, Spain, France, Germany, Italy, you name it. So it is truly international, and that's a true blessing, because, you know, it's not so easy when you're in the Middle East to be internationally recognized. And it is something which we are really grateful for.
Great. Dr. Margaret Müller, again, the Falcon Whisperer. You came in 2001 to Abu Dhabi to take care of the falcons. And now you are the heart of the story. You saved many falcons, you helped many falcons. You were awarded for giving a lot to the falconers community, and as well to other creatures. You don't have only falcons here, you have as well other types of animals. What is your message to the community today?
I think the message is to, first of all, believe in yourself, no matter how difficult it gets. Because, for example, I discovered 2 new diseases in falcons, and at that time everybody says you are wrong, it cannot be. But I knew it was. So believe in yourself, trust what you are doing, and never lose your vision. And in the end, follow your heart. It's not just about passion, it's also about talent. You can have great passion for something, but you might not have the talent. I believe that each one of us, like you and me, we are born with a special talent, with a special ability that we are given. And we are here to fulfill it, to use this talent for the betterment and for the improvement of the community, to change lives. It can be falcon lives, it can be human lives. It doesn't matter. But even if we start using those talents, we can make a change. And even if we believe in the beginning it's a small change, this change will change something else, and in the end it will create a ripple of change. And this is what the community needs. People who are really selfless in giving. And I believe if you give and you don't ask for anything in return, you will get back so much more. Because this is the law of nature, this is the law of attraction. And I believe we should really think of giving as much as we can and using those talents to improve the community.
Dr. Margaret is not just sharing her experience through interviews and meetings. She wrote a book as well.
Yes.
And I have this book, and I have to say that it's different. What you wrote is different. How you wrote it is different because it's based on your own experience and life. Tell me more about this book, and tell our audience as well about the importance of animals and what is the relation in the psychology world.
Yeah. Actually, you're right. I wrote your pet, your pill, because pets are our pills. They are our healing. And they can make so many positive changes. We always think about, you have a cat, you play with it, and you reduce your stress, or you have a dog and you walk with it, or you have your horse. But this book actually is based on my own experiences and friends' experiences. And it shows that it's not just about any kind of animal. Every animal, even a fish, even a small cricket, can make a change. And those changes can be physically. They can reduce your blood pressure, reduce your cortisol levels. They can even improve your heart health. But also, they are improving the way how you communicate, how your self-esteem is. So in the end, they improve your character, and they change the way how you deal even with other people. And I think it is very important to look at animals from a very different angle, not just as a pet. They are here to help us to heal. They are here to help us to be happier, but also to improve ourselves, to improve the way how we are, our abilities, our character. And I think this is something unique which people are normally not thinking about.
Yeah.
And I mean, I have received 9 international awards in the US for this book. And it shows that the way how we look at animals, and we look at falcons or any other kind of animal, should be different. We should look at them as something that is something to enrich our lives and improve ourselves. And this makes it totally different. It's not just a pet. It is actually a helping hand for us that can guide us and lead us to a better ourselves.
Dr. Margaret, it's great talking to you and listening to your stories and knowing more about your achievements and successful stories. Thank you for being today the heart of the story. Thank you for being our guest in this beautiful episode that is full of emotion, achievements, success, and of course, care, passion, and love. Thank you so much, Dr. Margaret Müller, Director of Abu Dhabi Falcon Hospital.
Thank you so much for this wonderful interview and these very kind words. Thank you so much. It's my honor.
Dr. Margaret Müller, قلب الحكاية.
ستار اف ام، كلنا على نفس البيت.